Hello and welcome to this video on how to distribute a Google Doc through Canvas. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a Google document that you can then share with students and distribute as a unique Google Doc in which they can write answers or respond somehow to a task that you've established for them and then submit it as a Canvas assignment. In effect, the point of doing this is to emulate Google Classroom, but do it all within Canvas, within the Canvas environment, so that you can create the assignment, you can have students work within Canvas essentially, and then submit the Canvas assignment and score it within Canvas, but with the beauty of a Google Doc, a shared Google Doc that you can then edit, you can comment within it, and so forth. It's a really cool tip. It takes a little bit of doing, but it's really not that difficult to do. So to start out, I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you what it looks like once it's finished. So I'm going to go into a student view of a class, Joe's Sandbox course, and we're going to go to the assignment that I created. Let me go over here to assignments, and I had previously made one up that I could use to demonstrate. If I can find it here, it's called Student Reflection. So now again, I'm a student, I'm going into the assignment, and I read the directions to the assignment, and it says click here to make a copy of the Google activity sheet. And clearly this is a link, so as the student I click it, and lo and behold, I don't get a Google document, I get an opportunity to make a copy of a Google Doc. So I click that, it opens up a copy, and here's the directions from my teacher and what I need to do. So I click down here and I'm going to type my answer in here for the teacher, and I'm done. Now I need to share it with my teacher, so I need to submit this Google Doc. So I'm going to submit a shareable link, and I'm going to choose Can Edit because I want my teacher to be able to comment on it. So I copy that link, Command C or Control C. Now I go back to Canvas, I click Submit Assignment, I paste the link, Control or Command V here, and I submit it. And voila, as a student, I'm done. It's been turned in, it's been date stamped, and so forth. Now I'm going to go back to the teacher view of the same course. I'm going to click on the assignment. And again, now I'm the teacher. I might have a rubric here. I've got scoring possibilities. I'm going to go to Speed Grader and look at the student's work. And here it is. Well, it's a little disappointing, I have to say. So I'm going to score it pretty low. I'm going to leave a comment. And I'm done. I could also, since this is a Google Doc, I could also open this up to edit it, and I could put comments in here. Right? I could insert comment. Instead of using Canvas, and then when the student opens up the Google Doc and they'll see it in a separate tab, then they can in fact read the comments and make revisions. Okay, so it's a really cool little trick to creating work for students to do. You could put in a photograph, or you could embed a video, you could put in documents or artwork for them to comment on. You can put anything you want here in the Google Doc and have the student respond to the prompt that you provide, and you get a unique copy of each student's work. So let me show you how you would go about doing that. Let's go back here, and I'm going to go back to assignments, and I'm going to create a new assignment. And we'll call it another student reflection. And again, I'm going to put the directions here, and I'm going to put in directions that indicate, what they need to do, but I'm also going to say click here to make a copy of the worksheet. And then I'm going to highlight that text with my mouse or touchpad, and I'm going to click here to create a link. And this is where I'm going to paste in the link to the Google Doc, but we're going to do something special here, so keep this in mind. I'm going to come back to this window. Now I'm going to go into Google Drive, and I'm going to create a document. And this is going to be the template that students will use to create their activity to respond to my prompt. So I'm going to make a nice little title here to match my assignment, which is often a good idea, by the way. Use the same wording. And I'll put the directions here. I'll pretend that these are our directions, and I'm going to put the title here, and we're good. Now I just need to get the link. Now, normally anyone at our school district with the link can view would be fine, but because I need to use 2 Gmail addresses at once, I'm going to do something a little different and use anyone with a link so that you don't really have to be a Greeley student, but normally you would choose anyone at Chappaqua School District with a link can view. Anyway, I've got my link now. Anyone can view. You notice it does not say edit because we don't want students to all be writing in the same document. I'm going to copy that link. Now we're going to go back to Canvas where we were creating the assignment, and here I'm going to paste in the link, but this is where we're going to do something a little bit special, so watch what I do. Here's the end of the URL address. It always ends with this sharing. We're going to go right up to the backslash here, and I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to type over it and say copy. So instead of sharing, it says copy, and that's going to tell Google Docs that when somebody opens this up, they're going to be compelled to copy it. They will not be able to edit it. They will not be able to even look at it without making a copy. So there it is. I've got my assignment here. And I'm just going to put in a due date of today so that it shows up in our stream and I can find it quickly. Now we're going to go back into the student view. We've got our assignments all made. I'm going to go back into the student view. I've got another browser open here. Another student reflection. Here's the assignment I need to complete as a student. I'm going to go in. I'm going to follow the directions, blah, blah, blah. Click here to make a copy. I click it. It opens. It compels me to make the copy. So there you have it. There's a way to emulate or imitate Google Classroom and have your students create their own unique Google document from a template that you've provided within Canvas and then submit it as a Canvas assignment. Thanks for watching. As always, if you have questions, feel free to call or email.